All right. I got one of these cranberry citrus sparkling waters.
No coffee.
No coffee, or as we would call it, sparkling bitches.
I have one too. I'm not as big a fan of these as you are, though. You can drink these in like a couple seconds per can, right?
I can take it down, yeah, real quick. But I don't know.
I burp a lot with them.
Sometimes
they're so carbonated.
Sometimes does it come through your nose?
And it's so
it burns.
painful. Yeah. Oh my God. That's why I tell you, I'm like, it hurts sometimes when I burp. It's like really painful. That's why I don't drink these as often.
Damn, you got a hard ass life.
I know. It's really hard.
That's what happens. That's why like I try not to chug them, but they're real satisfying when you're thirsty.
They're pretty
as opposed
good.
To water.
I'm glad that we found them because remember at work there used to be that dispenser, with the soda.
Oh hell yeah!
I hated that.
You know what I like doing? You know how every time I'd show you how many bottles you save the world?
Yeah,
it goes up one every time.
Yeah. I didn't like the flavor of the water, but these sparkling ices, even though it's like the Good and Gather Target brand, these are really good.
They're really good.
Yeah,
they're really good. Yeah, I don't know. They feel like I don't know. It feels like almost a soda. You know what I mean?
You know what it feels like?
What?
Like we're sponsoring Good and Gather right now.
Hey, hit OnlyPositivity. Hit my line. You got my email.
What if Target sends us a bunch of Good and Gather stuff now?
Yo, we'll use them, dude. 100%.
That would be awesome.
I'll give them to people.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Is this your first podcast of the new year? No, right?
It is.
It is.
Yeah. Be the first one, dude.
You're welcome.
Hey. Thanks, man. But yeah, no, it's the first one. I got a couple that I'm trying to work on. You know, the Peaky Blinders one.
Yeah,
I think that'll be fun.
You haven't put any out for that yet, right?
No, I think because I feel like I don't know, dude. If I did it episode by episode, that'd be kind of too much.
Yeah.
You know? Like I don't want to like go that deep into it.
So are
like
you doing
season
a
by
bunch?
season.
Oh, gotcha.
Because there's 6 episodes, so that's like 6 hours of television.
There's only 6 episodes per one season.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's like nothing.
It really is like nothing, dude. It's bogus because like if you think about like Ozark.
Oh my!
I mean, there's like 9 to 10.
It took me so long to finish Ozark. No, it's more than 10.
12.
It's like 13 or something.
Maybe, but I remember. Yeah, that took like a 3-day weekend for me to finish.
What, Peaky Blinders?
No. Ozark. Like Peaky Blinders, the new season when season 5 came out. I watched it all in one day, dude. I just sat.
Well, I don't know what that says about you. I mean,
committed,
come
dude.
on.
Committed.
Ozark took me like 4 months to finish. You're saying it took me 1 3-day weekend?
Hey, when I commit, I go all in, dude. I need to wrap it up.
I get that.
I make time for it. But yeah, no, those will be fun.
So this is your first official podcast of the new year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is. So yeah, it'll be nice. I like doing this a lot, you know.
Podcasting.
Well, podcasting in general, but I like talking to other people.
Yeah.
And then, but I also like doing my book reviews and shit. You know?
Right.
Because, yeah.
So, okay. Amongst book reviews, soccer lineups, TV shows, or talking to people, what's your favorite?
You know, I don't know. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. Because, like, you know, like I said, I like doing this right now.
Yeah.
But, like, I do like the book reviews, too, you know? So, I don't know. It's just fun to read and shit like that. You were reading the Obama book right now?
You don't even know what it's called, dude.
I have no intention of reading it either, man.
I'm reading The Promised Land.
The Promised Land?
Yeah.
Damn, he's on some
it's heavy.
Prince of Egypt shit, huh?
It's really
Obama.
good.
I got you.
It's really good. I have no complaints about it. But yeah, it's heavy and it's long.
Okay.
It's
bogus.
It's okay. All right, let me get serious. It's
That's
long.
pretty visceral.
All right, let me get serious. It's
an
intense book, and I'm like, I want to say like almost around 200 pages in.
Okay.
And it's really well written, but I feel like Barack Obama's like just too smart for me.
Sure.
Like I find myself always using the Kindle function to look up the word.
Google words, right?
Because what's the point of reading and making it a habit if you don't understand it,
100%.
you know, or if you're not learning new words, right? So I'm always stopping. And then another thing is I feel like Obama is writing it with this intention that everyone reading it knows everything about politics.
Okay.
I don't know anything about
Yeah.
politics.
Politics is so complicated.
So complicated. And so he's talking all about the primaries and the general election, electoral votes and all of that. And I just like, it's hard to keep up, even though I'm reading at my own pace.
Yeah, I get you, dude.
It's like, so long story short, I do really like it. And I do feel a little bit guilty because the last 3 books that I read before this one were all fiction, like mystery novels that it's kind of like a guilty pleasure type book. So I feel like a little bit more intellectual now that I've switched over to nonfiction.
Damn.
Politics.
Oh shit.
Heavy and long.
Heavy and long politics.
Yeah, are you still reading that one red book? The big one.
Yeah, I still am. But hold on, before we go there.
Yeah.
What's one new word that you've been trying to incorporate into your vocabulary? Because I got one too that I've been trying to use too.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to slip it in here and there.
I don't know if I can think of... Can you go first and maybe I can think of it?
Yeah. So copious.
Oh, like copious amount of something?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I have to, like, slide that into conversation at the right time. Otherwise, it's going to be, like, I'm going to look like a dick when I say it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be, like, all arrogant about, it's a copious fucking amount of soup you just poured yourself or some shit like that.
You got to be subtle about it. You don't want to make it obvious. And that's another thing I learned with reading this book is that, like, yeah, I would love to sound smarter, right? But at the same time, like, I'm not going to start all of a sudden sounding like Barack Obama.
Sure.
Because everyone's going to be like, wait, you don't usually sound like that, so why are you using those words?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay to, like, elevate your vocabulary, obviously. But, like, do you think sometimes vocabulary is, like, so elevated in books that it's impractical?
Yeah,
use in
100%.
Conversation?
That's exactly how I feel about this book.
Like, I definitely feel like I have opportunity to elevate the way I speak, you know? But sometimes in book, especially this book I'm reading, it's like, dude, no one speaks like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's
just
crazy.
The way that you were explaining your book to me, it sounds like so
it's so
profound.
Over the top. It's like a journey. Like, you know, every time you, like, dive deep into it because it's so descriptive.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. But, yeah, I'm still reading that book. I've been reading it since October.
Oh, it's not. I guess that's not as long as I thought. For some reason, I thought you've been reading it since, like, July.
Dude, I feel like I've been reading it for so long. It's 900 pages.
Oh, man. Did you know that, like, going into the book?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's what I knew.
But then I got
you
it,
didn't
and I was
know
like, yo, I bought this shit. So
you have to commit to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you commit, you commit.
But it's 5 books in one. So it's 5, 200-page books in one.
Right, so that's what I'm thinking, because, like, I remember you telling me about the story with the lovers and the 2 men fighting over that one girl. So I was like, you're done with that. But then you told me about this other one.
Right.
But it's all the same book, just different stories.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to give too much of it away, but it's like, I mean, I don't think I'm going to read it.
But... Hell no, I'm not going to read it.
So I'll give it away. So, like...
Well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe someone that you're, like...
Nah, dude, fuck them. Like, I don't want to ruin it for you.
I was going to say, one of your listeners.
Sure.
All right, just ruin it. It's
anyway,
fine. No one's going to read it.
I'm not going to go too deep into it anyway. Right. So, like, in the first part of the book, so there's 5 parts, right?
All right.
In the first part of the book...
I'm gonna put this Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, get it.
Okay.
I'm gonna. There's that 3 lovers, right? There's like 2 dudes and this one girl they're having kind of like a love triangle with, and there's one like handicapped dude that the girl ends up liking. No joke, dude. It's straight up. This guy's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And they end up like going bogus. You're so bogus.
No, I'm just trying.
It's fine.
No,
it's fine.
I'm just trying to get more into the story. So, okay, there's 2 dudes.
2 dudes, 1 girl.
All right.
And this guy in a wheelchair. And
okay.
Like,
why are you laughing?
I'm not.
Okay.
So the 2 guys end up like liking the girl, and they actually have like a threesome.
Yeah.
With the girl.
You were telling me that.
Yeah.
This book
and she's
is like really sexual.
Yeah. It's really, really weirdly sexual.
Yeah.
So she.
Are you reading like erotica?
No, it's called 2666.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Even that's weird.
Definitely weird. So, so whatever, they have this little thing, and then she leaves it for the dude in the wheelchair, and that's one part of the story, you
Right.
know. And then it goes to a completely different dude who's like a news reporter,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like covering some shit in Michigan, and there's like a murder trial happening, and he gets sent to Mexico to cover something,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then that ends, and then there's another part where it's all about like women getting murdered and like raped in Mexico, and like
What?
it's like they all kind of interline somehow. Like the same investigators are there, and some of the same clues are there. Like some of the, it's like a serial killer. He's like marking the victims in the same way, you know. And so, but some murders are just completely. They seem unrelated, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like the part I'm on right now
Yeah.
is about this young war veteran, like in he's fighting for the German army
Yeah.
in World War II. So I don't know how. I hope they all tie up at the end, dude. It started with them trying to search for this author who was like he was a war criminal. Like he escaped the army or some shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's kind of a trip, dude.
You know, I can say one thing for sure.
Yeah, I saw you holding it in this whole time. Like what?
Is that me and your 5 listeners will never have to read that book because you just explained the entire book to me.
Hey, I'll help you, dude, because it's
Like, I'll never have to read it on my own.
But you know what? You should read it because of like the way Roberto Bolaño writes. Like it's super descriptive, and it's always like you're in the scene there, you know. And it's very tough to do
Yeah,
that. But
I
anyway,
agree.
So yeah, I'm reading that book, and then I might read, what is it, that the monk who sold his Ferrari afterwards.
Oh, you know, that's funny. The next book I'm going to read has the word monk in it, too.
Nice.
I'm going to read Think Like a Monk.
Think Like a Monk.
Yeah.
My dog Jay Shetty.
That was a recommendation from my sister.
Hey, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So, we'll see how that one goes.
But yeah, I don't know. That'll be good. Reading. I don't know. Sometimes I get annoyed of it, dude, because it's like an exercise, you know.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a habit. It's
you
a
know,
good habit.
like how you have to look up shit all the time. It's like a mental exercise every time, but I guess it's kind of good.
And then also, like, if you think about it, I mean, I guess we're lucky because our jobs isn't so much reading, but we are reading a lot,
Yeah.
you know, for work and just in general, you know. I mean, I guess I am because of what I do. I feel
reading
like,
for work is shitty though. Like,
oh, terrible.
like it's not something I would do for fun.
Like, sometimes, like, when I have to proofread something or, like, I get an RFP response, it's, like, you know, a page long and I got to read through it. It's, like, the worst thing ever, you know? But that's boring reading. That's work reading. I'm glad that we have the opportunity to read for fun outside of work.
Yeah.
But I definitely get you. Sometimes it feels an obligation.
Yeah, I heard in North Korea you can't read for fun.
That's a lie. It's
That's
like
what they tell me
100% a lie.
Yeah. Did we watch a recent A24 film together?
Yeah.
Which
It
one
was,
was it?
Good Times.
Good Times.
Yeah.
Good Times.
Yeah, yeah.
What were your thoughts on that movie?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we talked about this. No, we talked about this because that Good Times it was a good movie. Like, we'll just put that out there, right? It was a good movie. It was just really stressful for me to watch.
Oh man.
Yeah, like, I just felt like I was like Robert Pattinson at certain times.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh man, like, this situation just keeps getting shittier and shittier, and like
He's like digging himself deeper and
I'm
deeper
never
into a
gonna get
hole.
out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I already, well, I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, no, I mean, even in the beginning scene, like, where, I mean, dude, fuck it, like, you know, we watched it, I'm talking about it, like, the beginning scene, where his brother's talking to that, like, therapist, and, like, how tense the conversation's getting, and you can tell he's, like, because he doesn't fully understand, like, his feelings, he's, like, getting really angry. I thought he was gonna snap and just, like, go apeshit on this guy.
That's exactly what I thought. And like he's scary because he's like a big dude.
Ooh, yeah.
You know,
He's got that like a glossed over eye. And,
yeah.
It was super stressful to watch that whole situation.
Yeah, and you know, at the end, like, you have some peace finally, because
Yeah.
like he's like back where he started, and so it's a really good movie. But like I said, it's like the situation couldn't get any worse after they robbed the bank.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, I already went the whole extra mile to break my brother out of a hospital, but now he's not even my brother.
Yeah.
You know.
Dude, it's so bogus that that's what they did. You know what I mean? Like,
That was like a thing that was like went through his mind. But anyway,
I definitely didn't register that it was Robert Pattinson that whole entire movie until the very end.
I remember you saying that.
Dude, he looks so different to me, man. He really did.
I mean, I agree. He is like one person that evolved so much as an actor. I feel like everyone was just destined to peg him as Edward Cullen. You know, he was just going to be the vampire from Twilight the rest of his life.
Did you see Twilight?
I saw
How many
them.
of them were there?
Okay, so I want to say there were 5 movies because
Five?
because there are, oops, sorry, let me turn this off. So there are 5 movies, but there are 4 books. But you know how with every last movie they like to do like a 2-part thing. So I could be totally wrong, but I believe there's 5 movies. I was really into it right at the beginning. So
Sure.
literally one of those girls who like went to go see it at midnight.
How old were you? Were you like what grade?
I want to say like high school, like
Yeah, high school grade.
high school grade.
Grade high school.
I want to say this started when I was like 16,
Sure.
and I remember going to see like one of the last movies in college even. Like
Yeah.
I went my freshman year of college.
All right.
So yeah, I want to say like I last liked Twilight when I was like 19 or 20. So anyway,
Nice.
that being said, going back to where I originally started, Robert Pattinson, I thought he was absolutely terrible in the first Twilight movie. I don't really remember any of the other movies, but have you seen them?
I haven't seen any of them.
All right, well, anyway, Robert
Okay.
Pattinson. I'm not going to explain each Twilight. Did you think I was going to explain each Twilight movie?
I thought you were like, oh, okay, like.
No.
I
I
haven't
mean,
seen
good for
it,
you.
loser.
You shouldn't have wasted your time. I think I definitely could have gone further in life, like if I didn't waste my time watching those movies.
Yeah,
like,
it just
they're
never
terrible.
really piqued my interest. So I was
The
like,
books are okay.
okay.
They're okay.
That's cool.
They're not like terrible, but whatever. But anyway, so Robert Pattinson in these movies, you can't really take him seriously, right? Because he's like this like emo, like good looking, like vampire who has like a lot of like problems that aren't really real problems, like things like that, right?
Sure.
But anyway, like that's exactly what I thought he was going to be in every single role he played, was just like this like weird, you know, like mysterious person, and gets kind of pegged in the same like type of like romance role.
Mm-hmm.
But now after seeing Devil All the Time and Good Times and The Lighthouse, like that dude can act.
Lighthouse was good.
Lighthouse was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought that him and like Willem Dafoe would have been like so like
Right?
weirdly good
Edward
together.
Cullen and the Green Goblin.
Yeah, 100%. Just fucking getting it.
Getting it.
Transforming into a vampire at night.
Yeah, that was a crazy movie, and totally would never have watched that unless you told me to, or unless I watched it with you. But
Yeah.
I'm glad, like, I think you need to watch those type of movies once in a while, like, because if you, like, just keep watching the same shit over and over again, it's like, I don't know, I feel like you don't know what you don't know. You know?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think there's a lot of like movies out there which aren't bad, like that you just put on to like watch something and just kind of, you know, get through it or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, like just your typical rom-com or something like that. Not to say those don't have
It's
their
like
place.
that background movie,
Yeah,
you know, you could text
100%.
during it, you can, like,
100%.
have a conversation.
So you're watching The Office, dude. You can do whatever
Yeah.
you want during it, you know.
Right.
But then like every now and then like something like really like artistic or enriching comes along, you gotta be willing to like kind of experience it, dude, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable a little
Dude,
bit.
yeah, Lighthouse, Good Times, both of those movies made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's probably so many like not like exact stories that are super over dramatized, but like like I guarantee you somewhere on a lighthouse like island, like on some little rock, there was probably two dudes living together, and they probably like went a little crazy,
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure that happened.
Yeah, totally.
Or even Good Time, I'm sure like two brothers have like tried to rob a bank and gone to jail and done some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I think so. Okay, wait. The Lighthouse wasn't an A24 film, right?
I don't I Man, I don't know, dude. I think it is.
It is?
Maybe not.
I don't remember. I know for sure The Devil All the Time isn't. I think that's enough. Is that a Netflix
It
original?
seemed like a Netflix original.
That's a really good movie for a Netflix original.
It was oddly dark for a Netflix original, I thought. If it is.
Yeah, they have like movies like Devil All the Time and then Obsessed.
Hell yeah.
Like have you seen Obsessed? It's like the worst.
Wait, which one is that?
Obsessed is that one with Brenda Song.
From the Lizzie McGuire chick?
Mm-mm-mm.
Or what?
Homecoming Queen. Wendy Wu,
Oh
Homecoming
yeah,
Queen.
yeah.
And she's from Zack and Cody.
Sure, yeah.
So anyway, Brenda Song is in this movie on Netflix called Obsession.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I one Friday night, like you were at your friends, and I was like, all right,
Trash TV.
not even, dude.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna sit down and watch a really good ass
Ooh.
psychological thriller.
I got you.
I feel so stupid saying that because like you should just know by the preview, like the cover.
Yeah, it's gonna be cheesy
It's gonna be a
and shit,
terrible, yeah. So, anyway, I should have just known by Brenda Song being the main character, okay?
Yeah.
Like Wendy Wu, Homecoming Queen.
All right.
So anyway, that being said, I put on this movie and I can't even take it seriously. Like the first 5 minutes, like I am just literally watching like this can't be real, right? Like this is just like a dumb movie, terrible acting, really stupid plot line. I didn't even finish it. I watched maybe like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Never ended up finishing that movie. But so you have movies like that on Netflix, right? And then you have movies like Devil All the Time. Again, I might be speaking out of my ass. I don't know if that's a Netflix original.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I don't know.
So we're both just speaking out of our ass right now. Like we don't know for
Speaking
sure.
from the anus.
All right.
As usual.
Okay, so but if that is a Netflix original, like they have something like that, and then they have a movie like a Brenda Song movie, So it's surprising. Like they have some really, really good stuff, even TV shows, and then some really, really bad stuff.
Nice.
Was that like a? That was like a whole long story to just come back
Yeah, I was
to
like,
one point.
it was definitely elongated a little bit, but I got you.
I'm really proud of myself that I even remembered.
Navigated through it.
Yeah, like I almost forgot what my original point was going to be, and I'm super proud of myself that I tied it all together.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just gotta dance it around.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm pretty good.
Sure. I think so. So yeah.
Did you finish that already?
It's been like, it had to have been like 20 minutes already.
This is my can is still full.
Nice. Well, hey. Yeah. So, I don't know. I was doing that stretching workout today.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think I'm getting better at all of them. But you know what's the one that's tough?
Mm-hmm.
Is that scorpion one.
I don't remember that.
So, like, okay, so you lay down on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
like, and you put both your, like, arms on the ground so your, like, palms are flat.
Uh-huh.
And you put, like, one side. And then whatever side you put your face down on the ground on, you put your opposite, your leg up in the same direction.
I know what you're talking about.
So and then you try to like bend it over your other side while keeping your arms on the ground.
Yep.
It's like the scorpion. Yo, that one is really, really
so
tough.
hard. That's what she said.
Oh man.
No, it is a really difficult one. I only did that stretch once, but I remember that specific part, and I was like, "Am I even doing this right?"
It always feels awkward, Like I feel like that's the whole point of stretching and like yoga and meditation is like you're never gonna be like, oh, this is awesome. It's always like this state of like, how long can I be patient with this? Like how focused can I be?
Totally.
It's kind of uncomfortable the entire time.
It's like kind of like a mental self-discipline, you know, to
100%.
stretch and do yoga. I mean, not only is it a good workout and it's a good practice, right? But I mean, really, it just tests your patience and like your willpower. Like, you know me, I get so frustrated during the beginnings of the Jeanette Jenkins videos because like of all the stretching and then like the, you know, when we turn around on the runner's lunge on one side and we have to go up, down. I get so irritated during that part because I just want to
Dude.
like get to the workout, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like even it's like it helps. You know when we do quarter force and shit,
Yeah.
when the kicks come around, I feel like stretching really helps with like the range on it. Not that I'm like some fucking judo master now.
Totally.
It just feels I don't know. I feel like it helps, you
Yeah,
know.
we're not by any means like experts, but I
I
will
am.
say, wouldn't it be cool to like have a video of us from when we first started doing like
Just to
those,
see the progress.
yeah, just to see
Yeah.
like if our kicks got any higher or anything like that, you
Yeah,
know?
100%.
That'd be kind of cool because who
Trying to
knows
set
how
up
much
a
progress.
trying to set up like a security camera in here.
Yeah, but it's too
It
late
would be
now.
hard to like even like get the right angle for that, right?
We'd find somewhere.
I don't know. But yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, the stretching, I mean, I never thought it was important. And this is going to sound really stupid.
Yep.
When I was younger, like, that's the stupid part because I think we're still young. But when I
Mhm.
was younger, meaning like 4 years ago,
Mhm.
when I first started working out, I never stretched. I would like run miles and miles, like 6, 7 miles, not stretch before or after. Just
Damn.
start running.
And just start running and then just stop running.
Just start running and stop running and go shower.
Nice.
Yeah, literally no type of stretching, no type of warm up.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you realize how important it is. Like, I mean, you learn. I think fitness is like that. I mean, not to go into that, but it's you always learn like as you get better at it, just and try different things. You know. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I mean definitely. I think like I said, you know, I know we're not that old, but as I've gotten older, I'm like really realizing the importance of stretching because it's like, you know, I see my mom who's gotten 2 knee replacements and I mean so many people her age that we know have gotten 2 knee replacements, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So, I'm like, man, I don't want to be like that, but I don't want to like not be active, you know. And so like I agree. Like I think stretching is so important and I try to be quality every single
Yeah,
night
you better
now.
get your qualities up. Um, dude, I wanna get like, I know we don't have a big space here, but let me get a bigger spot. I wanna, I wanna get into kettlebell workouts.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching this dude on Instagram. I forget what his name was or whatever, but he was swole up and he was doing all these kettlebell workouts. He was doing all these crazy pull up variations and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta get that. I
I
gotta do
always,
that.
whenever I see like girls or anyone, guys, using kettlebells, I'm like, damn, like,
Like,
all right, they know what they're
who
doing.
would have thought that like just like busting out a kettle, like making that shape would
Doesn't it
work?
look also all kettlebell movements aren't right? Like they're swinging them up in the air, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what they tell you never to do with weights.
I don't know. Like, so I don't think I mean, dude, I don't. What do I know about it? But I would never do those exercises. But like the dude I was seeing today on the video, he was like squatting, and he had like a heavier kettlebell, and he was just curling with it while he was squatting.
Oh,
And then he
cool.
was doing like the skull crushers behind his head, like the tricep
Yeah.
extensions, and doing that thing where they put it on their head.
Yeah, yeah,
So he
yeah.
wasn't doing any swinging.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
dude, I fundamentally think that shit can like rip your shit off.
Literally.
Yeah, dude. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
But
no, I agree. I guess you're right because I wasn't thinking about it in terms of using kettlebells for like, you know, like compound exercises and things like that. I was solely just thinking of people swinging them around because that's usually what I see people use them
yeah,
for,
they
you
just like
know?
bring it between their legs and.
Yep. Or
Yep.
have you seen someone like bring it to their side and like, you know, lift it
Or
up and
do like the what's that get up called?
oh, I
Whatever
know
it
what you're
is.
talking
You know what I'm
about.
saying? Whether you gotta like put your
Yep,
elbow on
yep,
the
yep, yep.
ground. They like doing that with kettlebells.
I've never seen anyone do that with a kettlebell.
I think they do. Like
Jeez.
advanced people.
Like we used to do that in Orange Theory.
It just seems like a really primal like instrument, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But I don't know. I want to get into them a little bit more. I feel like, you know, sometimes like weights is like very like isolative, or if that's a word, right? Like you're just like kind of isolating. It's not like a compound movement, you know. Like I think what's really like changing for me in terms of my perspective is doing things where I'm like moving, you know. Like because we sit for so long, we never like we don't move too much these days, you know? Like that's why I like to go play basketball and stuff like that, because I want to run around and stuff, you know?
Right.
So I like to do those types of movements as opposed to like lifting as much these days. And I just find more worth in that for some reason.
Yeah.
Keep me light on my feet.
Totally. I mean, I agree. We sit so much of the day. I have my Apple Watch reminding me every goddamn second to stand
Yeah,
up. And so, like, I'm totally with you in
Yeah.
that I like those exercises where you can move, get a sweat, but, like, also strength build, you know?
Yeah.
Muscle build.
Yeah, who would have thought those little like handles with balls on them would be so like
Are you mad that you didn't think about that idea?
Dude, I don't even understand how they got away with that. Like when you bust those out, I'm like, so did they just is that for jump rope?
Oh, dude.
And like why?
You're
So
talking about the bod ropes?
the bod ropes?
For some reason, I thought you were still talking about
No, no,
kettlebell.
fuck the kettlebell,
Yeah,
dude.
bod ropes. Oh my God.
The-
Yeah, that's an interesting contraption.
They're just like jipping you out of fucking jump rope.
So,
But it's kind of cool, I guess. Too.
isn't it the coolest thing?
It's like weird and the coolest thing at the same time.
So the
Whatever.
cordless jump rope is essentially for the purpose of being able to jump rope without the hassle of what?
It's just such a funny thing, dude. Like,
It looks so dumb. Like when I first saw them,
yeah.
you know, holding each jump rope in one of your hands.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that connects them. But not only that, it goes the extra mile to have a stupid foam ball attached to the end of it.
Like, if you hit someone with that thing, would it hurt? Or is it foam?
I have literally done that to myself so many times, and yeah, it does hurt.
Oh, shit.
Like, imagine, right? You're swinging these things super, super fast, and then you whack yourself, like, in the stomach or, like, the face. Like, because it takes a lot of... You would think, like, oh, okay, it's missing the part where you actually have to jump over it, like a jump rope, so it's much easier. But the thing is, you also have to have some sort of, like, hand-eye coordination to use this and, like, very fast and also jump at the same time.
I got you.
So sometimes when you think too hard about it, that's when you lose like that motion, right? And then it stops and then it hits you.
I got you.
You know, so you gotta like really kind of practice using it.
Yeah.
Once you get the hang of it, much, much easier to use.
Yo, dude. Like, the one you were doing today where you like swing it over and across. Yo, there was one chick who was right next to her like little nook, and there was like a vase, and there was no need for her to stand that close to it, like in her little shelf.
She didn't drop it, did she?
No, she didn't hit it. But I was like, yo, you're swinging that thing like awfully close, and you don't need to be that close. But hey, you know what? Like, it's your house.
Yeah, yeah.
But she was going wild with that thing.
The whole Zoom interface is so interesting.
It's really, really like...
So impressive that they were able to release a COVID
like,
video, you know, COVID workout video.
Dude, how, like, that, who would have thought that, like, that type of workout would take off, you know? Because before, dude, I never did workout videos. You know, now, like, I'm like, dude, these are such hidden gems. And I would go to the gym and, like, you know, do, like, cardio on the bike and, you know, like the stair climbers and stuff like that, and go play basketball and stuff. But now, like, these workout videos, it's crazy how much you can just move and do with your own body.
Yeah, would you have ever thought that you were going to be the kind of guy to do, like, Jeanette Jenkins, Pop
dude.
Sugar?
Hell yeah, what's up, dude? Catch me with that repeater knee, dude.
Do not tell me, like, you thought, like, let's say 6 years ago, 7 years ago, you're like, I'm definitely going to be doing Pop Sugar one day with my fiance.
That's what's up, dude. That's so funny. You
used to like squat like big weight, right?
Yeah, I used to. I never like put up anything big, you know, nothing crazy. But like, I think the max I ever bench was like, what is it, 215? Like I did that once.
Yeah.
And then the max I ever squatted was 315. It was like 3 plates on each side. That was it, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like,
so your body weight.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's got to be able to support their own body weight. But yeah, so I that was it. But it just wasn't like, I don't know, I felt like it wasn't the right body type for me, you know. I was just like heavy. I was too heavy.
Yeah. You like being like quick and agile.
Yeah, I like being. I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't like it, but I guess I just like being skinny. I guess.
I get
It's easy.
you. Not skinny, but you like being lean.
Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. It's tough to. Maybe I'm just lazy too. It's tough to eat, the amount of calories you need to like put on muscle, right? So like, you know me, I don't eat like a lot. Like I'll eat what I need for sustenance, but I can't really eat more than that. I don't get hungry like that. So to force myself to eat would be like almost unenjoyable, I think. But
Yeah.
maybe not. Maybe I'm just being lazy.
I mean, I personally, like, I know those girls on Instagram who have like those big lower halves, like that big butt, small waist, big boobs, like that type of look. I know those girls on Instagram probably eat a lot. Like they have to be able to like look the way that they look. Like,
Sure.
Those big lower halves, big like muscular butts.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
you have to be able to, you have to be
You
eating
have
at
to
least like I would say 2100 calories,
Oh,
but
at 21
also
exactly?
I want to say 2100 because that's
Dang.
kind of a lot for not a lot, but that's
It's enough.
decent for a girl who's like
Yeah.
lifting. Um but yeah, I mean, I think if you're working out like they do
Yeah.
and you eat 2100 calories, like yeah, you'll put on muscle.
Put on
But
muscle.
for me, like I'm also like that. I run into that problem where I'm like, man, like I want to like, be muscular and stuff, but I also want to be quick and
That.
fast and,
Ooh, ooh.
yeah, ooh. So, I don't know. It's nice
It's
to
fun
be
to do a little bit of
versatile.
everything though,
Yeah.
right? Like you don't think you have to
Oh,
pick
yeah, we were
one.
thinking about that at the same exact time. It's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
man.
it's good to be versatile.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't like even when things open up, going for running those 5Ks. I think I won't go above a 10K for sure, but
Come on.
yeah,
You never
maybe.
do a half marathon again?
I would actually. I think I'm more mentally prepared for it. The first time was like, oh, fucked up, dude. It was
Yeah.
visceral. But
I'm glad we made it past that.
that was a milestone, dude. I hated you.
Yeah, you hated me so much.
That
Like,
was so like
remember I
painful for
wanted
me.
to have like an emotional moment at the end of it when you crossed the finish line.
Yeah.
It's like I
Did
wanted
you?
to. Yeah, do you
I
remember
don't
that?
no.
Okay, so I finished, and then I'm waiting at the finish line for you. And 5 years later, I see you coming down, and you, oh my
I was like I
gosh,
got shot, dude. I was like
you
in so much
just,
pain.
I couldn't believe it, right?
Oh, dude, I
You had
hate
your
this.
shirt off, and you were just wearing your um,
My
tank
tank
top,
top, yeah, dude. It was
and it was drenched, like just like sopping off of you, right? And then your hair was just drenched,
flying everywhere.
flying everywhere. You looked like you had just escaped like living in the Sahara Desert for like 5 years. Like your mouth was open. And I'm just like looking at
Dying,
you like,
dude.
gee, like what did I do to him, right? So when you cross the finish line, and I at this point I've already like relaxed, drank my water. I'm like good,
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
fine, right?
Dude, it
I
wasn't
feel
that
great.
much later. It was like 15 minutes later, dude.
All right, okay, fine. 15 minutes later,
I took a shower, came back, got some brunch.
I took a nap, and came back. So
Visit my
you're right. You're
mom.
right. All right. 15 minutes later, I'm well rested at this point.
Yeah, fine.
And so I'm ready for like our cute moment together. Like we did this together. We trained for a half marathon. Best friends. Like
Yeah.
photo op, right? Like this is gonna be a defining moment in our relationship. And then you cross the finish line, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, babe. And I like reach out to hug you. You didn't even like acknowledge my existence.
I was like, yo, I am over this.
Yeah, I think you gave me like a pat on the back.
Yeah, dude.
And you were like,
100%.
move aside.
I was like, yo, I need to sit down. Dude, my calf, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm pigeon-toed or I suck. Like, my calf started cramping at, like, the 4th mile. And, like, I was like, dude, we're, like, right in the beginning of the shit still.
Yeah.
And then by the 6.5 mile mark, my calf was, like, so
Terrible.
terrible. And I was just, oh, man, I was, like, stopping for a second just to kind of stretch it out.
I felt bad,
And then
yeah.
I was like, all right, just move again. And then, dude, people, I kid you not, it was 95 degrees. People were literally passing out.
Yeah.
I saw 2 or 3 people pass out. I'm like, this can't be a thing,
That happens
dude.
all the time.
I'm like, dude, what am I? Where am I? And like the paramedics show up and like they're just trying to like spritz this chick. I'm like, yo, holy shit.
When you say it like that, it makes it sound crazy that we voluntarily sign up for this. And we pay, not only that, we pay hundreds of dollars to do this.
These are all the thoughts going through my mind. I was like, dude, this is like the worst. I mean, I signed up for this. I agreed to do this shit.
Totally.
Like these like kids trying to hand me these fucking little shot glasses full of some like water. It's like,
dude, you always have to take those. It's electrolytes. Most of it, it's like Gatorade and stuff like that.
Just throw it right back at them.
Like drink it and throw the cup at
Drink
them.
none of it. Just throw it back at them.
Yeah, it's like always the worst feeling. Like, I mean, I can't even explain like just like how terrible it is when right at the beginning, like you're in the very first stretch of a race and something bad happens.
Yeah.
Like you have to go to the bathroom
Yeah.
or your leg cramps or just something like that, right? Your battery dies on your phone. That's poor planning, but it happens.
100%.
You know?
Yeah, I also realized after that, like, the value of good running shoes.
Yeah.
You know, you just, like, gain knowledge over time, dude. So, for that half marathon, I bought these, like, $30 Amazon shoes.
Like the ones that you're
Yeah, the ones that I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
But I don't, like, go for long runs in those shoes, right? Those, like, I haven't been running anywhere. So, they're okay for walking. They're totally fine for walking. So, but if I were to be kind of incorporating running more into my regimen, I would just go buy some nice shoes now. Right now I would.
Right.
But back then I was like being cheap as fuck about it. So I just bought those shoes, and those were not good shoes to be wearing. You know, especially if it is something related to my pigeon toe, then I should wear nicer shoes to compensate.
Dude,
But
golden rule is never be cheap when it comes to running races.
Is that a golden rule?
That is a golden rule.
That's the golden rule.
I mean, for anyone who wants to run or likes to run, okay?
All right.
It's not the golden rule for life, but just for running.
All right.
You know, it's just don't be cheap when it comes to running if you like to run long distance. Because
that's really smart.
you really just gotta be comfortable is what I learned when you're running for that long of a time. Because you think about it, right? A half marathon, like I ran in 2 hours, right? That's a long time to be running.
Yeah.
2 hours.
2 hours straight.
That's a movie.
Oh, 100%. That's like not even a full movie. Like, some movies are longer than that, dude. The Godfather's longer than that.
And then also, like, when you think about it, like, okay, how many miles is it to, like, get to Pita Inn?
From here, I want to say it's like 9.1 or something.
So imagine the drive to Pita Inn. You run
a little bit more than that.
Yeah, you run more than that. Like, you're running
crazy.
that, you know? So that's insane, right? When you put it into perspective like that. So my whole thing is like, once I started running a little bit longer than like 6 miles, I'm like, you just got to make sure you have all of the right equipment, that you're 100% comfortable, and you make this experience as enjoyable as possible.
Totally,
you know?
totally. So, yeah, I really do try to apply that to, like, where we can, like, every part of life now, dude. It's like, if you're gonna use like weights and shit, just buy nice ones. You know, might as well.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
If you use something a lot, just buy something nice. So, you know, I mean, within reason, obviously.
Totally.
But yeah, I don't know.
What's a purchase that you were most excited about in 2020?
That didn't happen?
No, that like you made, like a purchase you made. It could be something small that was like $5 on Amazon, or it can be something big.
Like, what's my favorite one?
Yeah. Or like one that you found most useful for 2020, or your favorite one for whatever reason.
Yeah, what did I buy? Like, mainly, I'd probably say, like, these mics.
The mics, okay.
I mean, I use these a lot,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, I got that other one for just when I do it by myself. But,
Right.
Yeah, I've used these so many times, and it's perfect. You know, so I feel like in the future, like, I might get another one of those Yetis.
Yeah.
But, like, if we go on a trip somewhere, these are really compact. I can bring my laptop, and if we want, like, for an activity on the trip, we can just sit down and record a podcast, like, in the hotel room.
Dope. Or like, imagine us going to some like touristy site and like being able to like record a podcast there.
Yeah, like,
be so dope.
Like, if we could find a little spot where we could just set it up and just, kind of chat, like, that'd be super cool,
Right.
Yeah, or grab a couple drinks, like, chill in the room and just like record a podcast.
Even in like
fun.
a cafe somewhere.
Yeah,
we're going on a tangent.
Yeah, I don't know if they let us do it in a cafe.
Yeah, but
I feel like mine are really practical.
Yours are
like kind of practical.
Yeah.
Like, you could go to like
a chapel in Rome.
Yeah, and just like sit down and record. It'd be cool if like we went to a tourist spot and they would let us like sit down with, like, let's say like a groundskeeper at this church that you're at and just like talk for a second.
Yeah,
that'd be really chill.
That would be. So you would say the mics.
The mics, yeah.
Sorry. I thought I was gonna say the resistance bands for you. You liked those, or like your pull-up bar.
Oh, that's like workout wise.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So 100%.
I'm talking too much about fitness.
No, 100%. Like, fitness wise, those are so that's working out. We've always worked out. I haven't always podcasted. So
all right, yeah,
that's like kind of like a new thing. But no, the pull-up bar is a game changer. I've really gotten into pull-ups. Like, not that I can do anything crazy, but gotten into it that way. And like push-ups and stuff like that. And the resistance band kind of like helped me replace the weightlifting for a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We've been making do on that front, but I'll say the mics.
The mics, yeah, that's a good one. I can see that.
What about you?
My favorite purchase of 2020. Jeez. I don't know, that the treadmill, the walking pad.
Game changer, dude.
Game changer, but that's also fitness. I mean, just like in general.
It can be that.
It is that. I mean, that's probably like my favorite purchase.
What else did you buy this year?
Gosh, I don't even know.
So many things.
I mean, in general.
I'm just kidding.
Like, I would say, like, I bought the Apple Watch.
Yeah?
I would say that's my favorite purchase.
You wouldn't say, yeah.
No. I mean, it's cool. And I use the hell out of it.
Yeah. That, activity monitor. Yo, that's some futuristic shit right there.
100%. Like, it's good. It's honestly a really useful tool. It really I mean, I don't think it's completely accurate because I don't think there's any tool out there that can truly assess like what your body is doing. I mean, you
realize that after you like metric yourself with all the different ways, you just got to pick one. And
nothing matches up. Yeah, like, exactly. So yeah. That being said, like I said, Apple Watch was a great purchase. I'm glad that I bought one. But like I don't know what my favorite purchase, like I honestly would say like the walking pad, to be honest, because like we walked so much, and then I was like, what are we gonna do when it gets cold out,
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a good alternative. It's not the best, like obviously walking outdoors is like
way more fun. Yeah, it's really good to. I've been getting my 10,000 steps in.
Yeah.
So it's good to have that thing, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, who would have thought they would make a little mini treadmill like that? Yo, that thing is so small.
You look like the big friendly giant on it, and. Also, like, this is not anything to diss your mass or anything, but whenever you go on it, it makes that noise.
Yeah, it does make that noise.
It doesn't make that noise when I go on it.
I mean, it's like all pissed at me.
Yeah, like, I get worried sometimes when you're on it.
Whatever, dude. I want to ride that thing out.
I just don't want you to get hurt.
Probably so many miles on that thing.
Yeah.
At least like 200 miles already or something like that. I've probably walked on it. Or
you have an ability to be on it for like a long time. I have to do I have to do it in increments.
Yeah.
Like I'll do 2 miles there, a mile there. You sometimes can just like walk on it for like an hour, 2 hours. Yeah. I'm like, ooh.
It's so weird. Like I'll go through like a whole array of things. It's almost like, I don't know, a practice and like just like doing one thing for a long time. I'll listen to I'll listen to a podcast for a little bit and then listen to music, and sometimes I'll like go through these weird like memories while I'm listening to music.
Yeah.
Or I'll try to memorize a verse.
Yeah, I know about that.
I'm gonna get that down.
Speaking parcel tongue.
Dude, I just don't want to dude, if I could, I would yell it just so I could get the lyrics down.
Yeah.
But
what song are you trying to memorize again?
I want to memorize Travis Scott's part in Franchise.
Oh,
like at the end of
Franchise.
it. Yeah. I'm there. I got it, dude. but I'm just gonna
So
give
what
it.
is this like for? What
Just
what
for
type of
I just want
goals?
to do
Oh,
it.
just okay.
You know how when like that ASAP Rocky song, like New Choppa?
Yeah.
Dude, I like when I heard him like spitting like super fast, I was like, I gotta memorize this, dude. I can
So
do
did
this
you
shit.
memorize that yet?
What?
New Joppa.
I had, yeah, 100%.
Oh,
A
you
long
know it.
time ago, dude. What's up, dude?
Oh, okay.
Dude,
All right.
your brother one time was in the car with me, and I just spit that verse like fire, dude.
Yeah. Was
And,
he impressed?
well, yeah, he was. I mean, he acted like it at least. But,
He was
I
like,
told him, I was
he
like,
told me later that you did a terrible job.
yeah, whatever, dude. I sent him the song, and I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I'll memorize the verse, and you try to memorize it.
Yeah.
And I'll do it. But he never did it. So whatever.
I'm gonna challenge you both the
Dude,
next time
I'll
we
do
hang
it
out.
next time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
He's gonna beat you, but you're the
Yeah.
5th grade chess champion, so you might
So
actually.
I'll probably double tap
You
him
might
in
actually
the
beat
song
him.
and in chess. Catch me.
Yeah.
We should play, dude. We should play chess more often. Like,
You and I.
Yeah. So,
You know,
I'm not good at chess. Like
I know you're not. I know you're not that great, but you are the 5th grade chess champion.
But-
So,
yeah, so
so
at one point I was.
that being said,
I got
you
it inside
Yeah,
me.
it's in your heart. You know,
I
it's
just,
like
I just gotta
when you
train it.
learn how to like ride a bike for the first time, you never forget it. Same thing for you.
I just have to pick it up. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
So that being said, I just watched The Queen's Gambit. I finished it.
I could probably beat that chick.
You are so annoying. You said you could beat Chris Brown in 3 months, or you
Not
could dance
beat
like
him.
him.
I just like a beat him, dude.
No, not beat him. Be him. But dance like him, essentially. In
Dude,
3 months, all it takes you is 3 months to
dude,
dance like
if
Chris
you gave
Brown.
me 3 months
To
not
dance like
to
Chris-
dance like Chris Brown like all the time, but if you were like, yo,
When?
like,
So only
like in
sometimes?
in the video, like in No Guidance.
Oh, like
if it was
just
like,
learn that routine.
like yeah, whichever part. Like it can't be like the whole music video. It has to be like a part of it.
Okay.
You have to give me 3 months to focus on that. I could probably do it.
So you could dance exactly like him in that
I mean,
part.
dude, no one can dance exactly
In 3
like him.
months.
Dude, like how long is the part we're talking?
Like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, if you give me 3 months to learn those 2 minutes, I could do it in a way that you guys would be satisfied. You guys are like, yo, you put forth a great effort, and it looks pretty much just like that. I get it. Like, he did it.
What was the other thing we were just talking about that's not going to take you any time at all?
What, the memorizing the verse?
Yeah,
Or
but
chess?
chess. Okay. Chess, right? I think that we should play more, but what I've realized after watching Queen's Gambit is that like I feel like you have to have like a really like good sense of like patience and like
gotta think.
knowledge and
Yeah.
like you have to be like really logical and rational, and I honestly think you have to be like a very smart intellectual person to be able to play a game of chess.
Yeah, to be like fully engaged in it, because like you
Yeah.
have to be patient, and if you make this movie, to think about what he's gonna do. You know?
It's crazy. Like that show, you should watch it.
Yeah.
It's a really crazy show. But anyway, that being said, I agree with you. We should play more chess, but I am terrible.
But yeah, I mean, we'll get better at it. I think if we play.
All right. I mean, if you
You
teach
don't want to
me,
start even. We want to play one game.
we played one game.
We'll play one more
we
game.
played two. We played 2 games. Both games, you like destroyed me.
That's because I'm a 5th grade chess
You're the
champion.
5th grade chess champion who played against someone who's never played
All
chess
right.
in her life.
Fine. But yeah, we should play.
We can play.
I think it'll be fun.
What about
Do you think-
checkers though? Connect 4?
Yo, I probably don't even know how to play checkers. Like, to be honest,
What?
I probably played it like 5 times my whole life.
Checkers is like so easy to play.
Just
All you do
diagonal
is
and
jump,
shit?
yeah, diagonally.
No matter what, just go to the back of the board.
No.
How do you do it like 5 times if you want?
No.
Can you?
I
how
think
do
you
you do
can
that?
like double jump.
You can double jump.
But you can do it 5 times.
I've seen people do that. They'll be like
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's-
king me.
No. Really?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Then I guess maybe I don't know all the rules then for checkers.
Damn.
But what about Connect 4?
Connect. What about it?
That's a good one. I'm gonna buy Connect 4 and Guess Who. We're gonna play that.
Guess who? Guess who's good? I guess I never really understood that game.
Guess
we
Who's
could play.
so fun.
You know what game we should play? The What is it? The Haunting of Hill House. That board game sucks, dude. Put on some creepy music.
You know what? It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. I just think
Dude,
that
it was
like
terrible.
I just think that it wasn't our flavor.
Yeah.
We like games like, like Catchphrase and Taboo and Code Names and things like that. Cards Against Humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a different game, and I think it takes a lot of like willingness to read and really understand the rules in the game, and like patience too.
Yeah.
And we don't have that.
Not
Like
at all,
when I'm
dude.
looking to play a game, I want it to be as straightforward as possible.
100%. I mean, maybe I don't know. That wasn't stimulating in the right way for me because there was only one person who could play that game anyway. We don't have to go there. There's another game. Oh, we haven't played it. Secret Hitler. I told you about that game, right?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Oh,
That seems
man.
is it like are there cards with it, or do you just make up your own stuff?
You just make up your own rules. So, True American.
Yeah,
New Girl.
New Girl. Yeah.
That game is like completely made up. I think I've read an article
Yeah.
online where it's like there's not really any rules. To that game.
Hasn't
They
there
just
been
make
like
shit
a
up.
Reddit post of like people trying to
That's why I
describe?
probably read it.
Huh?
I said that's why I probably read it.
Yeah.
Reddit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the
So
first person to ever say that.
so just like that, Secret Hitler actually is not just like that. It has its own rules, and it doesn't have a game associated, but it has like distinct rules and structure, right?
So there's fascists, and then there's communists.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All
believe
right.
so. No, there's fascists who are communists, and then there's liberals.
Okay.
Right? So I don't want to like. I'm gonna mess it up because I really don't know how to play it because somebody else always like explains it before I play it, and I'm not.
You sound like you're making things up as
I'm
you
not the
go.
person that explains the rules. So there's like a Chancellor and Hitler.
Okay.
Right? And there's like a couple of fascists based on the number of people you have. Like the game changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's liberals, right? So on the board there's like 5 different squares or 5 or 6, however many different squares for like the fascists. And if the fascists win a round, they get a chip to put down, right? And then there's the same amount for liberals. So the liberals want to win. They want to team up and win. It's kind of like mafia, So essentially, it's that's what you do. You vote for someone who's Hitler, and then you put him on trial, and you everyone's got to be really animated,
I see.
And it's really interesting to see when people become animated, if when you commit to the game.
Yeah.
Because you can't just kind of half-ass be like, oh, dude, yeah, no, I'm not Hitler, bro.
Right.
You have to really be like, dude, what the fuck? I heard some shit going on over here. That type of shit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you
Okay.
gotta,
I get you. You gotta really get into character.
Yeah, so I don't know. Those types of games are fun too.
Yeah, you know
like
that one game in The Office that they play with Voodoo Mama June?
Voodoo Mama Juju?
Yeah. What's that game called? That seems
There's a
like
Murder in Savannah?
Yeah, that
Something
one.
like that?
But that's not what it's called.
I don't know. Man. Okay, can you move forward a minute, dude? You know for sure that's not what it's called?
I know 100%.
No, dude. Whatever, anyway.
I forget what it's actually called.
Okay, we get it.
But, but that game seems like it'd be fun to play.
Yeah.
It
does.
where you dress up and like a murder mystery type thing.
A whodunit.
Like a whodunit, classic whodunit.
Yeah.
I love those type of games. Like Clue, that was good.
Clue's a good game. How about Trouble?
Ooh, yeah, I remember Trouble. I love that game.
Trouble's so much fun, dude.
Yeah, you gotta hit the thing
put
all
little dice
fast.
in them,
Yeah.
dude.
Did you ever play Hungry Hungry Hippos?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Sometimes.
No, just stop. Don't even. Hungry, and then
Sometimes
what
when I
my
go
favorite?
into the kitchen and see all the aunties eating, after everyone ate
Stop.
dinner and they're just all eating there, there's hungry hippos.
No.
Anyway, they're cute.
No, I was gonna say, have you ever played Sorry? Like the game Sorry?
Yeah, I have played Sorry.
Why'd you look at me?
Dude, because I was like, didn't I say sorry?
No, you
But
said
then
Trouble.
I'm in trouble. Yeah, I was reasoning through that. So
But-
sorry, and then I was trying to think what sorry was all about.
Wait, Trouble
It's
is like that game that you
yeah,
hit it.
I know the difference between them.
All right.
In sorry, it's like those little Hershey Kiss
Yeah.
pieces and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, all right. So you proved
Sorry,
yourself.
that's good. Thanks.
Anyway,
Redeemed.
so sorry. We used to play that. Me, my brother, and sister used to play that like a lot. I think that was the game that we most often played or most frequently played. And we used to have these little songs that went along with sorry. Oh, so one was, do you remember when you bump someone?
Like, fist bump them?
No. With your piece, you have to bump someone out of their spot.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, what?
No, not fist bump them.
All right,
Yeah,
I got
when
you
you bump someone 2 spaces or something like
Yep,
that,
yep,
right?
yep.
2 spaces behind. I forget exactly how sorry works, but anyway, so you get a card and it says, "Please bump," red, two pieces behind or whatever.
Yep.
And then whenever we'd bump someone, we'd have the song and it was like, "Sorry, you hit me, I hit you back.
Hey,
Sorry."
hey,
Okay, so we'd sing this
I
song,
can put a
right?
beat on that.
And then whenever someone, you know how the goal of sorry was to get all 4 of your pieces into that little block at the end, you know? Whenever the last person or the person who's in the lead, whenever their last piece was going to that block, they'd start to sing this one tune and it goes na 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 na, and then
With
that's
no
how
words?
you know. No, it's just that.
Okay.
It's just that, okay? That's the tune. And once you hear the tune, the 2 other people, usually being me and my sister, because we always lost against my brother, we used to, like, understand at that point we lost.
Oh.
Sometimes me and her would play for second
all sing
place.
Together? Or
No,
like,
just my brother. If he was winning and he was about to put his piece into the spot or whatever, his last piece, he'd start singing slowly to build up the suspense. He'd be like, da, na, na, na. And then we'd know, oh, okay.
That's some shit, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like, okay, the game's over.
Nice.
Time to resign.
Nice. Did you guys ever do this thing, where
Catch the Mount Gundy?
No, not that one. Where you would where someone would like play dead and like you try to like wake them and they wouldn't wake. Did they ever do that? Have you ever seen Step Brothers?
That's like super morbid.
It's not that morbid. You ever seen Step Brothers?
Yeah.
You know when
Yes.
Dale hits him?
Yeah.
Or what? And then he acts like he's dead. And he's like, "Get up!"
Yeah.
Me and my brother used to do that all the time.
No way.
And like it was like we pushed each other. One fell down. We would, like, drop and act like we were dead. And he would be so good at it.
Yeah,
He would be the best at it. And he would lie down. And like I'd be like, dude, oh shit! And then I knew like that he was like faking.
Yeah.
But I was like,
like a part of you didn't know.
Yeah, I kind of like was like frustrated by it because I thought it might be true, but I was like kind of like. Dude,
You were so like a part of you was like high key worried.
Yeah. But like real low key about it.
Yeah.
So then I would get mad and like I would like do
I didn't know
more
your
shit,
brother
like
was
kick
such a good
him
actor.
and kick him and like. do it. And then after a while, like you knew that like there were certain things like you like absolutely would do that would piss him off. Like,
Yeah.
Like we would if same for me if like you like slap me in the face.
What?
And if I was like sleeping.
Yeah.
And like acting like I was dead. And
So would you
me,
laugh or get mad?
No, I would get mad.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck this, dude. Don't slap me.
So how old were you guys when you used to play dead?
Probably 23.
Like he was in residency already?
Yeah. So,
No, really. Like how old were you when you? Because I'm trying to understand at what age you would believe that like you like actually the person was dead when they were faking it. So I'm trying to understand what age you had to be.
stopped at when we were like 12.
Okay. It's a little old.
It's not, dude. If I said anything, you'd be like, "Oh, that's a little old."
No,
oh,
if you
6
said,
months.
If you
stop at 6 months.
If you said 8, I wouldn't have said that was old.
Nah, dude. If I said anything,
No.
now you're just saying that.
No.
Yes. But yeah, I forget how we even started on that.
Board games, chess.
Board games, chess. There you go. We should play chess though.
We will. If you teach me, then we'll play. We can play.
I'll teach you how to play. Do you think being good at Uno is a skill?
No.
You think it's all like luck?
Yeah. It's
but like, what about when to use your draw twos and shit?
Yeah, there's like an ounce of strategy behind it, but anyone can be good at Uno.
I think so. I think maybe. One time.
Uno and like chess, like those type of games, like they're just completely like chess. Not everyone can be good at. I don't think it's like a skill. It's a skill that you learn. Uno, you can play Uno for the first time ever and win.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe not. Do you think you can end on a draw 4?
Okay, so
Oh,
it
shit.
rocked my world when I started dating you, and you said that was a rule that you couldn't end your last card on a draw
I mean,
4.
dude, it's fine. I think that,
My family for
Oh,
generations
yeah.
has been ending on draw
clan?
4s.
Yeah, that's fine. But I don't care. I just think we should agree upon it, you know? Like, there's, so,
Like before we start the game.
not just with the draw 4s not ending, but stacking. Stacking
Yeah.
draw 2s.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, I'm about it. If you don't want to do it, I'm fine too. But don't like, so like, let's say like you put down a draw 2,
Yeah.
and then like I'm like, there's somebody like sitting next to me,
Yeah.
and then I got to draw 2. I'm like fucking hype, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I'm about to get this motherfucker. And then I put it down, and you're like, dude, are you fucking stupid? You can't stack a draw 2. Just take your draw 2.
But when someone else
wanna,
does it, it's okay?
no. What I'm saying is, I don't want to. What does that mean? When someone else does it, okay?
No. Like you're saying, like if this happened in a game only to you, but then someone else did.
No. I'm saying, I don't want to like look stupid
Yeah.
throwing down my draw 2 when
I
it's
get
agreed
you.
upon with you guys
I get
that you don't
that we're
stack.
not doing that.
Yeah, I don't even know what the heck happened.
I see
Oh,
you.
but it's okay when you do it.
No.
That was like an anger
No,
burp. You know what I mean?
I
You
wasn't
just
meaning
burped-
that to be like.
You just burped a frustrated statement at me.
No, it wasn't like that. I was meaning like more so like.
But it's okay when you do it. Sure,
Okay,
dude,
okay,
sure.
okay.
That's what you did.
Anyway, I agree with you in that I think that you do need to establish house rules
There you go.
before
That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, before you partake in a game of Uno. You have to really get a sense of who you're playing with.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep.
Getting really serious about this.
Stern about that.
So yeah. But definitely gonna get Guess Who. I'm gonna buy not Trouble, Connect 4. Those are 2 good 2-player games.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like it's hard to find like good 2-player games.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know how to play Monopoly Deal?
No,
I don't.
everyone says it's really
Everyone
good.
says it's fun.
We should
dude.
get that too.
That one. Dude, when we went to Mexico
Yeah.
for the bachelor party, so like we so we got to the resort really early, and our rooms weren't ready, so we went to the bar and got a couple drinks, and then we were just kind of chilling. We were just like, we're all kind of tired from the flight, but I'm like, we're here now, let's have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I got Uno. So then like at first, me and just like
that's
one
a
or two of the
mood.
dudes were playing.
Yeah.
And then we started getting hype, we're just like hitting them with the draw 2s, and everyone, we started screaming a little bit. And then before you knew it, there was like 12 of us playing Uno.
Ooh,
and I had
that's
2 decks,
crazy.
so I have 2 decks, so I have enough cards for everyone. Yeah, we're fucking wild, dude.
Ooh.
And the hotel, like, concierge came over, they're like, yo, dude, you guys need to chill out.
You guys need
dude.
to keep it down?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, let us
alrighty.
get in our rooms. We're just playing Uno out here.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are on a bachelor party. Like, they should know.
You should know that I got my Uno deck in my car, in my backpack,
In your car?
in my car.
You drove to Mexico?
I also
Yeah.
got a normal deck of cards in case anyone wants to play some like Egyptian Rascal.
Do you think that's a good quality?
That's one of my best qualities.
To have like a
that
deck
I
of
have,
cards.
that I'm always ready. You know what I also have in my backpack? I have a power bank and like different chargers for all types of phones.
Wow.
And shit. So like I'm like ready. I'm like I'm playing defense. Dude,
Yeah.
While I'm playing offense.
Let's go back
Nope.
to that person who yelled at you. Did you guys get yelled at a lot more throughout that trip?
No. I think that it was just weird. We didn't get
I
in
just
trouble.
can't imagine a world where you 12 guys didn't get like yelled at all the time.
They kind of like are oddly tolerant over there.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But one thing like that was kind of weird. So a couple things. So one of the dudes, like we were all like, we're getting after it, right? We're there. So one of the dudes just like kind of like was like choking, and he like actually passed out in the pool, and we thought he was just doing like a floaty thing, but he was like doing it for too long.
Oh wait,
I don't
one
know why
of
I'm
your
laughing.
friends?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And so then they had to they had to like carry him out, and like the hotel staff had to come and get him and shit. It was crazy.
Oh no.
And then
you didn't tell me about this.
I didn't.
No.
Damn, it was wild. And then so that happened, and then the last night, so we were all like, so the last night we just kind of chilled out, you know, we didn't do anything wild, but like we were just all kind of kicking it, and then we got some like late night food in the resort, you know, and then one of the dudes like got a whole plate, like really tall stack full of taquitos, and they were like these nasty, like old, like really hard, and like, like I had tried one, and then one of the other dudes that tried one, he said, dude, I wouldn't take that many. They are terrible. And he's like, dude, don't worry. I'm not going to eat them. And then, so we're all like in a line of rooms, right? And all of our balconies are really, literally right next to each other. So we're all like getting ready and just to pack up and stuff. We're all in two to a room, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I hear like just these like rock type thing hitting my window, like my balcony window. And I'm like, what the is somebody knocking? Because at first, the first time I didn't notice it, second time maybe, and then it just kept happening. I was like, what the And I opened it, and like a taquito flew right by my face. And they were like whipping taquitos.
Oh my
And I was like,
God.
dude, all right, let's go, you know? But it was,
Jeez.
yeah, I don't know where we went with that, but yeah, we were playing Uno when we first got there.
That's, no, I asked like if you guys got yelled at like a lot of times throughout the day.
That was pretty much it.
That's good. I mean, I've seen like a lot
though.
worse, I feel like, in bachelor parties. Like, I remember when I was on a bachelorette party, this group of dudes that we ran into that were on a bachelor party got kicked out of their hotel because they threw the TV outside their hotel room.
What?
Yeah.
That is wildin', dude.
Yep. It was crazy. So they had to find a new resort when they got there.
That is so stupid, dude.
Yeah, like they got so fucked up the first night, they threw the TV.
Sometimes you gotta turn up, dude, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it was
through the TV,
insane.
man.
Is that insane?
That's wild. Yeah, we all just like kind of are loud and like we kind of roast each other and say offensive things, but we're not aggressive, dude. We're just like trying to like turn up, I guess, you know, which sounds douchey, but yeah, I don't know. It's I can definitely see, how you can be someone completely other than yourself, like at a resort like that. You know, you can kind of lose yourself there if you stay there for a week and just drink all the time, and it's just it's weird.
It's like a different life. It's a different reality.
Yeah. And it's almost, you know, I didn't see any part of Mexico when I was there.
No, you
besides
just
the resort.
Yeah,
just the resort, and it's interesting that like that's all of it. I mean, I didn't see Mexico in any capacity.
So you guys didn't see any, like, you guys didn't go to any clubs or anything outside of the resort?
No.
What?
We went ATVing.
So you guys didn't go to a club outside the resort?
I didn't go.
Oh.
There was one night where like.
Oh, you didn't make it?
I didn't make it out, dude.
Yeah.
And no.
Like in Cancun, I believe there's Squid Row.
Skid Row?
Squid Row, I think is what they
gross.
call it.
Skid Mark Row?
No. And they it's like the hottest like nightlife or whatever, and everyone goes there.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we were in Cancun that time, like, and we drove to that nightlife or whatever, that's like the first time I actually saw Mexico, I feel like, because we had not been out the resort
for sure
at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking around, I'm like, whoa, this looks a lot different than this like small life on the resort.
Dude, it's like one little strip on the resort. You know, it's on the beach. It's crazy.
You see the same people getting breakfast every day. The same people by the pool.
You just have that one little niche of beach and shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy, dude. I I don't know, but I definitely want to go and check out some stuff. You know, and. In a safe way, I guess. I don't know if it's dangerous.
I can't wait to travel again.
Yeah, dude. I was planning that Italy trip. I'm excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we gotta go to Italy. Like, that's to be a priority whenever the borders open up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of fun to plan the trip, you know? Because I don't know exactly if I'm doing it the right way. And, you know, we should ask the people who've been to see how they did it. But I'm just Googling a bunch of stuff and, like, seeing, like, the best cities to go to in the proximity, like I was telling you, you know? Like, from like flying into Milan, going to like Venice to Florence to Rome, flying back from Rome. Mm-hmm. That seems like a lot of good cities, right?
Seems awesome.
Seems like we can spend like 2 days in every city, and just like I was looking up all the different things you could do, and the flights are expensive, not really, but it's probably like $600 a person, which is not that bad from what I saw. I could be totally wrong. some of the stuff is expensive out there, but the hotel wasn't that bad. We could go do like a Duomo tour. It's like, you know, like a cathedral there.
Ooh,
And
we could do like a pasta making class.
Yeah, totally. They have that. And
yeah, go to a vineyard.
dude, and like go check out an old school vineyard in Italy.
Yeah.
And like you can have one of those guided tours, like one of those
Yeah.
dudes like to kind of walk you around.
Ooh,
The
that'd
city
be
is
beautiful.
They said the city's like really walkable. It'd be kind of nice. They also say Milan has a really good public transportation system.
Yeah.
To get to and from places, so it might be cool to check it out. Like,
Or Venice, we gotta take a ferry
Take
everywhere.
a ferry. That'd be awesome.
Can't wait to travel.
It's only like a couple hour train between all those cities, like the way I planned it out. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it just seems it's kind of fun to do, you know.
Yeah,
'cause you got all
we'll
this
nail
time.
down the logistics when we go.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But so yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that in my free time too. Is like plan out different trips
For
and
sure.
just have fun with it. It was fun doing that with Iceland. You know, just kind of look.
Yeah,
asking people.
you did a great job planning Iceland.
See, I got qualities.
Yeah, that was good.
That was quality
I
of
was
me?
impressed. Your qualities.
I know I can be qualities at times.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I contributed was the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, which was a good one.
Yeah, that was fun. That was, I mean, but like the horseback riding and then our entire day.
Yeah, we did two things like out of our comfort zone: horseback riding and snorkeling, that Icelandic snorkeling. But
outside of our comfort zone, outside of my comfort zone, you're like a pro.
That I mean, I don't know about a pro, but that when that horse took off, dude, I was like, yo, I didn't think it was gonna go this fast.
I was watching from the slow group, and I'm like watching you guys, and my heart, like I'm having heart palpitations because all I'm imagining is like you falling off or something bad happening.
Dude, that fucking thing took off.
It was better when you guys were out of sight, out of mind. I didn't have to think about it anymore.
Dude, it was so funny that like those horses knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, they're so trained.
They were so trained. Like they knew that when the lady in front, like the leader, stopped, like they stopped. I felt like I wasn't even controlling the thing. Like, they were doing it all by themselves, and they wanted to like let you feel like you were kind of in control, but they knew what to do.
Do you remember that one lady before we took off on the horses?
She was going all astray. She's like, "Oh, I can't control this." Like,
she couldn't control her horse, and her horse had turned all the way around and started walking away.
Dude.
And then the instructor was getting mad at her.
She's like, "Keep your horse in check." And then remember when she was like, "Okay, the slow group or the fast group?"
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Oh, I'll go with the fast group." And I'm like, "Oh, here she comes, dude."
Was she bad in that group?
Dude, there was at one point
where her helmet fell or something.
Yeah. So, so like picture this. So on the way there, she was behind me, so I couldn't see the trouble or anything. As far as I knew, she was fine. I'm sure some shit happened. So we stopped for a little bit. We got out. The lady like took some pictures of me, on the horse, and the other people on the horse. So there was other people.
Scary.
She was like, if you want, how she was always like, oh, if you want me to take pictures.
Yeah.
And then she went and pea squatted in a bush. Like, dude, she was such like a butch chick, but like she wasn't like butch. She was like she had long hair and she was like pretty and shit like that. But she like went over and just pee in this bush, like she didn't even care. Everyone saw it and it was like, okay, yeah, it was totally like that.
What? You like in front of you guys?
Yeah, and so then like the horses like were eating like the grass and shit, and then she's like, all right, let's get back on. So then at that point, like I was like kind of like behind that chick, that crazy lady, and then so at one point so we're on this path, we're all in one line, and her horse goes deep into this field, like diagonal, and it's going pretty quickly, and her helmet falls in front of her face, and she's like, oh, I don't know, she's like all like disheveled, like, and the lady's like, oh, fuck this. And then like the thing slowed down on its own, and she like figured it out and got back. But it was like so funny, dude. I was like, this fucking chick is ruining everyone's experience, but it was fun. Yeah. And then right at the end, like, the horse like took off. I didn't know what to do. I just had to hold on. But I was like so afraid. I was like, this chick's not gonna make this journey, dude. But she somehow made it, dude.
Oh man.
She was protected.
Yeah, like the reason why I empathize so much with her is that like because I know exactly what it feels like to be the person to hold the group back, because that was me in snorkeling the next day.
Oh my god.
That was terrifying.
Dude, you know what happened after we got back from that horse thing? We went back to the stables, and I thought this buffet was free. So I started eating everything. I was like picking up all the food, And I thought it was for everybody. I thought it was included, right?
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, "Yo, it's not free." I was like, okay. And then I was like, paid for it. And then right after that, I felt like all stupid and shit because nobody else came in.
Yeah, I was still taking my boots off when you did that.
I just was so hungry, dude.
Aww.
But then I ate, and then I was like, whatever, dude. But yeah, so anyway, then
and it wasn't even good food.
it was
Remember we had like coffee
busted ass
and
egg
like
rolls
it was exactly. It was like
for
weird.
breakfast, dude.
Yeah. It was like
Like,
weird shit.
8 a.m.
Iceland food was not the best.
Yeah, dude. But I don't know, it was I don't know, you know that Icelandic cod or whatever we had there.
Yeah.
It's just like there's not the flavor that we're used to.
There's no flavor.
So I think that was the main thing. It was like, okay, well, I kind of get it. I get what's here. But like I'm not gonna be here for the food, you know. I'm gonna be here for the sights and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean that next day was awesome. We saw the waterfalls and shit.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh man, that was some Lord of the Rings stuff. Dude.
Yeah, that was crazy. I feel like you never get to see anything like that, like in real life, unless you go on vacation and go to somewhere like as niche as Iceland.
Dude, I mean, even like when we went to Colorado, it's like, dude,
Oh,
where do
man.
we have land like that here? Nowhere.
Totally.
Where we have just open plains. You
Yeah,
know?
like when you're driving and it looks like a green screen.
Yeah, 100%. Some Microsoft background shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, that that was a really fun trip. I can't wait to go. I want to go to Greece.
Greece, Italy. Like just so much. I mean, you know, honeymoon was supposed to be in Thailand.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That'll be fun whenever we're able to travel to Asia.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like we picked up so many hobbies like right now. It's kind of like crazy, like the number of things that we get done during the day. I think, you know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I think it could be worse.
Yeah,
Right?
and I don't know who would have thought that I would be such a. You know what? I like write a lot. You know, like I like write lists. I write to do things. Who would have
You
thought I'd be
journal?
such a writer, dude? I don't know. It's weird. That's
Yeah.
something that I'd never
It's like
thought
a
years ago. I'd
sensitive
pick up.
guy thing to
What's
do.
up, dude?
Yeah, I like it.
Sensitive side.
Sensitive side.
There
yeah.
you go.
You like to journal and stuff, and you've been journaling since you were like what?
So, like,
15?
Not 15. It was like
8?
24, dude. 23.
23. Okay.
It's kind of cool, dude.
Yeah, it is cool.
It's kind of cool.
It is cool.
It is cool, dude.
Yeah, like I even read some of your old journals, and it's crazy for me to like read the person you used to be versus who you are now.
Like through that lens, right? It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, totally. It's like you were a different person
Yeah,
at
dude.
23 than you are now at 29, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's cool that you do that. Like just to see how much you grow
Yeah, dude.
via writing.
You know, I don't even think I'm at the point where like I go back yet. You know, maybe in like 5-6 years I'll go back and listen. So sometimes I'll go back and even listen to my old podcasts that I've recorded. But I don't really make it through them. You know, like I kind of stop 5 or 6 minutes, 10, 15 minutes in because I'm not ready to go. It's so recent, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not ready to go back and like be like, oh, what was I like at that time? You know, what was I talking about? What was I reading? You know.
I totally get that. I think
So I think I'm
for
like,
you
wait.
it's not as like enticing, right?
I can still remember it clearly because I like write it down. I like think about it a lot, you know.
Right. I mean, for me, when I was like reading your ones from like when you were 22 or 23.
Probably 23, yeah.
Yeah, like that was crazy. I was like, who is this dude, you know? And
Weird.
then I mean, reading any of your journal entries would be interesting to me because I don't know, like it's like your deep thoughts, you
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
So it's kind of like a invasion of privacy.
I mean,
But you let me read your old ones, so.
read those?
I read those. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy for me to like read your perspective on even like situations after we started dating, like, you know, after we met. Like it's crazy to like see how you perceived it in your mind versus like what I thought of the event or something like that, you know.
Yeah. Writing is it totally, and that's why I think it like hearing people's thoughts is really interesting, you know, because we all kind of have the same stimuli, you know what I mean? Like you're seeing the same things I'm seeing, but I process it different, you know. So it's kind of interesting, but I forgot where I was going with this, but sometimes when I'm writing, I'll write something down and not necessarily think or agree with what I'm writing down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I still like reflect on that, because there's a reason I didn't write down what I was actually thinking.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Sometimes it's just whatever comes down on the paper, even if it's not 100% coherent. If you're jumping around, sometimes I'll be writing in between meetings. I'll be journaling in between meetings. So like I'll write half of it, and then afterwards I'll write the second half of it.
Yeah.
So that can like change my mindset based on maybe what happened on the call. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
that's a good point.
It's just interesting to just like spurt it out sometimes on paper and see what happened. But I don't know. You journal?
I don't
a
journal.
little bit here and there?
No, I don't journal at all. Like
Voice.
I've always tried to like start that habit of journaling, but it never stuck.
It's unnatural a little bit. I mean, I don't even know if everyone needs to do it. It's just something that's kind of like.
I like writing. I mean, sometimes like I like to write. It's just that like the only reason why I don't journal now is because like I don't want to hold myself to another like obligation.
Sure, yeah.
And like that being said, the fact that I'm even calling it an obligation goes to show that it's like not something that I want to do, but must like more something that I think I should do.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's interesting the way like you like vocalize that, because I think a lot of like habits and things like that tends to be like the thing. You have this like love-hate relationship with it, right?
Yeah.
Like even like working out, like it's not something that how excited I was, right? Comparing it to how excited I was to like sit down and record this podcast with you, right?
Yeah.
It's not that same excitement, but it's something you kind of feel like you have to do.
You have to do it.
But you kind of look forward to it because you're going to feel better afterwards.
Exactly.
Like that type
it's
of stuff.
the feeling after that you kind of seek.
Right.
I
don't know. It's those small. I feel like I don't even know if. Sometimes I don't know. I think it is. If journaling is good for me because I do it so regularly, like every like twice a week or so, But I don't. It's just something. Maybe it's doing good for me, like stretching, right? You don't know if stretching is doing like good for you. I can't really see the incremental change in my flexibility, maybe, but I know it's like good for me. It's good for the recovery of my body because now when I don't stretch,
you feel it.
Yeah, I feel like, oh man, I need to like stretch, or if I stretch after a long time of not stretching,
yeah,
I feel really good. It's almost euphoric, But
right.
I don't know. It's just weird. So sometimes, like, what I mean, like, a habit like journaling would probably be something you're not like, oh man, I'm excited to do this. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck am I writing?
I think the fact that you commit to it twice a week might be something that I could get on the same page with. It's the whole like daily journaling.
No. I'm not even saying twice a week. Twice a week might be too much. It's just good to like kind of express your thoughts.
So now let me ask you something. So when you journal twice a week, let's say, right? Sure. How do you pick like which events you want to like? Do you just talk about or write about the events that happened that week that stuck out most in your mind, or do you just talk about like whatever you want to talk about, whatever you're feeling?
Well, so they start and end the same way.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, I always end by saying, like, something like...
Another great weekend in the books.
So, yeah, exactly. The first... So, like, on Friday, it's, like, another week in the books or something like that, and we're back to Friday, right? And then, like, on like, Monday, it's, like, another weekend in the books, and we're back to Monday.
Yep.
And they all end with, like, feeling lucky, feeling blessed, feeling grateful. You know what I mean? Just so I, like, ended on a positive note. You know what I mean?
Aww.
But... everything in between is like whatever's on my mind. Dude,
yeah.
Whatever I'm thinking about right when I have that pen in my hand, I'll write it down,
Yeah, okay.
And I try to write it in like paragraph format. Like I don't bullet it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe I should. Maybe I should try that, But it's interesting cuz I think about like my past and like trajectory and how I've been behaving and how my personality's been evolving. Like, I don't know, I think it's cool to think about that, to see where you were and where you are now, and where you want to go, as like cheesy as that sounds, dude. It's kind of nice to like see that, like you formulate who you want to be, and as you get older, you're like, man, like I want to be this type of guy, I want to do these type of things, like I want to travel a lot, I want to be like cultured, I want to go see nature a whole bunch, I want to go hike places, like those are things that I know I want to do, and it's kind of interesting. When I was 22 or even 21, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a partner at
Yeah,
Deloitte, dude.
right.
You know, I'm
That's what I
gonna
was
climb
just
the
about to
court.
say.
Like, dude, it's things have changed now.
Yeah,
You know?
at like 22, 23, you're probably like, man, I wish I had my own place. I wish I had my own apartment. Now
Yeah.
you're like, I wish I could travel the world. And like, you know, your wants, your desires, everything changes.
Dude, like it's like your value set kind of changes. Like, you know, some things stay the same, obviously, but like, you know, it's always like I reevaluated reevaluated what was like important, like what I valued, you know. So I don't know, dude. It's just like good to do that. You think about, you know, what was that important to me 5 years ago, and is it important to me now? You know, things like
Yeah,
that.
for
But yeah,
sure.
I don't know. That's about it though. I think we did about an hour and a half today, dude.
Is it an hour and a
Hour and
half?
a half, maybe a little bit less, but
Went by so quick.
yeah. But all right. Happy New Year.
Happy New
All
Year.
right. Bye bye.
Bye.